Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another video on this YouTube channel. Y'all, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for one upload this week. I have not missed a week on YouTube since I started almost 10 months ago. I think that's pretty, like, I ate that up. I ate that up. I never missed an upload, but I typically do upload twice a week. Sorry it's one this week, but y'all gotta rock with me. It was period week. I was tired, but now I'm back and energized to tell y'all this ridiculous story time. Now, raise your hand if you're crazy. My hand is raised. Happy November. I hope everybody had a good October, you feel me? It is my birthday month, November 16th, big Scorpio, okay? But how many of y'all, especially girls, like, and I feel like a lot of men stalk, but they should be trying to act like they don't. But I can't tell you how many times I've heard people be like, why would you stalk people? Like, why don't you just respect their privacy? Or when it comes to relationships, they be like, you shouldn't stalk them because then that's just going to start problems or what. Babe, I should stalk you and there shouldn't be problems to start. That's just how I feel because every time I've stalked and I made my stomach hurt a little bit, I needed to see that. I needed to hear that. So don't let anybody tell you to stop being crazy. Okay? That's the message for the story of today. It matters. Y'all read the title of this story time. This is the time I found out somebody lied about their age. And you know how I found it? Stalking them. Stalking them. Okay? This is why people are always like, oh, we're born in the wrong generation. Social media just ruins things. Da, da, da. I wasn't. I wasn't. I love being able to do a background check. You could see if they got a secret baby mama, if they got children, if they have four girlfriends. Like, you can see a lot. Or you can also see the type of person they are by looking at their following. Like, oh, do they just follow a bunch of girls that don't follow them back? Or do they just, like, you can tell a lot by looking at a profile. And I know a lot of people don't judge a book by its cover, but I'm judging. I am a Scorpio. What can I say? So this story is literally like a dating app, online dating PSA. Because this, when I tell y'all how it's turned out, this was a crazy lie. And this is why we stalk. So it all started on a dating app. I know, I know. I took a break from a dating app after somebody had me fucked up, and I was just kind of, like, I was just kind of over it for a little bit. I took like a month off and then I got back on and I was like, whatever. Let me just try it again, scroll, see what I find, right? So I remember one night I matched with this guy. I matched with this guy and he messaged me. Honestly, y'all, I don't really remember exactly what he said. Probably just said, hey, typical compliment. Where are you from? And my curse on dating apps is I literally put 30 miles distance, y'all, because I'm over matching with these medium distance men and this and that. But I always find myself falling for those anyway. But anyway, this guy tells me he literally lives in my city. Like, my city, okay, y'all know how big cities or cities have like a county, right? But like, it's different cities in the county, right? So typically I would match, if it was close, I would match with someone who wasn't in my city but like in the county, right? But this guy was literally like a bordering city. Like, that city was like 10 minutes like away, literally, depending on what direction you went. So I'm like, okay, Alicia, clap it up for someone in proximity for once, girl. Cause what? So he's like, yeah, I live here. I'm actually from, deeper in the city, but I moved out here like um a year ago. And I was like, okay, cool. We're just like talking a little bit. Like I said, typical small talk. And I guess I should explain the profile. This guy, he had like one selfie. He was giving like gym too. He had like one selfie. He had one picture that was like a back muscle picture. And then like his other picture was kind of like a faraway vacation glasses type picture from what I remember. And these pictures matter for later in the story. But whenever we're talking, I thought he was cute. And I remember one thing he did say too, which I mean, I believed it to be pretty true, even though he's lying about other stuff. One thing that gagged me was I forgot why he even said this, but he said he was 6'7". Huh? I was like, you're lying. He's like, I'm dead serious, whatever, whatever. And then I looked at the picture and I was like, wait, he does look kind of like tall, tall, whatever. And then I remember we're just laughing about that. And he's like, can I get your number? And oh, I also have to mention age, right, y'all? I'm 21. I'm basically 22. I'm 22 in literally 2 weeks from the time this video goes up. And I personally think I've never actually had a boyfriend older than me. All my boyfriends have always been exactly my age, y'all. Like in high school, my high school boyfriend was like 1 month younger than me. And the real relationships I've had, they were Virgos. So we were like 3 months apart. Okay. So I've always pretty much dated someone my age until I started getting on dating apps. Um, because obviously when you're in like proximity to people your age, you're typically going to date people your age. And how I feel about age gaps is I feel like, of course, I'm 21. I can go to the club. I'm still very young though, you know? I feel like as a 21-year-old, what would I have in common really with someone older than like 5 years above me? You know, like I feel like that's kind of where I would like draw the limit. Like as a 21-year-old, if someone is like 30, I don't know, it's just like what can we really talk about? Like you want children already and that ain't happening for me for a long, like, you know, it's just to me I feel like age gaps obviously when you're a young person they're gonna happen, but like to an extent, like 12 years older than me is crazy. I feel like 5, it's cool, it's an age gap, but like it's cool, you're still in the same vicinity of life. And this boy was about 5 years older than me. Like on the dating app I put it to where like the only people who can get at me is 20, like so 1 year younger, well basically 2 years younger because I'm about to be 22, to like 27, right? Because that's like 5 years older than me. So I had to mention what I read on the profile because as y'all know it's important for the story because y'all read the title. So after we're laughing about the height joke, or not the joke that he was dead serious, but I thought he was joking. Cause boy, why the Lakers ain't draft you? Anyway, he's like, could I get your number? Mm, that's, you know, I'm really tired of giving my number to men who end up having me messed up or just like giving my, you know what I'm saying, y'all? When I'm at 1,000K subscribers at YouTube, I don't want random dusties from 5 years ago having my number. Okay. Anyway, y'all know as a girl, just safety. It's like you don't want to just give it out to anybody, even though you can still block someone. But I like to like talk somewhere else for a minute before I see like, are you worthy of this number, nigga? Anyway, so I was like, I don't want to give out my number that fast, but you can have my Instagram. And he was like, cool. What's your Instagram? Or I'll give you mine. And something in me just said like, just ask for his. And I was completely right. That tingling was completely right. So I'm like, okay, what's yours? He sends it to me. I don't know. We'll call him Lucas. Let's say it's Lucas buys homes. Okay, right? That's the Instagram. I go to the Instagram. And this story may not be exactly where y'all think this is going. It wasn't giving catfish. It was like, oh, he was what do you call it? He was a realtor, like a person who buys and sells homes, and like basically most of his Instagram was like his work content. And it's kind of like a little bit because it's like, boy, you don't have a personal account. Like, is this really your only account? But then like when I went through his little, what's it called? Y'all know the stories that stay, the highlights. When I went through the highlights and some of his other stuff, he did have stuff like family pictures and this and that and enjoying vacations. And I was like, okay, this feels real. So I'm looking, y'all. I'm just scrolling, seeing what he's about. It is on brand too. He has like locations in the city that he lived in. And then I come across this one highlight. I come across this one highlight that I don't remember what it's called. Basically, probably like just oh me or something like that. And I'm tapping. I'm seeing videos of him living his life. Yeah, it's a little bit old too. It's a little bit old. Maybe we'll say this highlight was in like 2022. Like it, at least that's where it started before it progressed later. But the video I saw from 2022 was a video of him driving, singing, whatever, living it up. Y'all, why was the caption, "Thank you for so much love on my 30th birthday, y'all. I just really..." 3-0? And not just 3-0. 3-0 like a couple years ago. Oh, bars. Call me Dr. Seuss. So I'm like, what? I'm like, last time I checked, that profile said like 27 or 26. So I'm like, okay, I started doing a little bit more digging. I try to scroll. I really can't scroll down that far because the Instagram account is only maybe 3 years old, right? And I'm just like, 30th birthday. 30th birthday? What? So I'm just thinking what I should do because I'm like, I had already followed him at this point too. So, but he didn't follow me back yet. It was late at night and I was like, I don't know, maybe he fell asleep. Like I was looking for a while before I followed him. Maybe he fell asleep. I don't know. But I'm just like, wait a minute. What is this? I'm like, do I wait for him to say something else? And I'd be like, oh, what's this? I love being a Scorpio. I love doing that and seeing men shiver in their boots because I'm literally like, what could be the explanation for that? You can't lie your way out of that. This is a post on your Instagram from years ago. Like, you feel me? And it, like, I've seen before on the dating app, sometimes when people be like, I don't know why it put that age. I'm actually this. No, he didn't have any of that. He just had pictures and it said he was 26, 27. So this makes me think I'm looking. I'm like, ain't no way. Like, why is this man that old? Wait, no. But then I really do the math, y'all. He said, thank you for my 30th birthday wishes. The post was in 2022. It's 2024 right now. So I'm like, he's older than 30. He is 32, posing as a 26-year-old, trying to get at a 21-year-old on a dating app. So now I'm like,
you want to push me, my nigga?
Again, y'all, I'm trying to make sure I'm not tripping. I'm trying to make sure I'm not being stupid. I'm like, I go back to the profile. It says 26, 27, something like that. And I scroll through the pictures. Y'all remember how I said there was 3 pictures? He had a selfie. He had a gym back picture with some back tats on the back. Now, this is when I started feeling a little bit slow. Back tats on the back. Y'all, what is the most typical tattoo for a boy to get? Mom's name, grandma's name, Bible verse, year they were born. Year they were born. So I click on the picture. I look very closely at the back check gym picture. Y'all, why did he have 1992 in giant numbers across his back? And how the hell did I not see that earlier? I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, do I screenshot his back that he knows damn well what his back looks like because he got that tattoo? Do I screenshot the picture and be like, what is this? Like, I thought you were a little closer to my age and not a decade older than me. Like, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, what do I do? And I'm sitting on it because even though, boy, I don't care about you yet. Like, it's the first conversation. I still just really don't like when people lie to me. And also, again, I'm like, age gaps is cool. Dating older men is cool. But I'm like, bro, you're a whole decade older than me. And not even just that, you're a decade older than me and you're lying about being younger. Like, that just gives weirdo vibes. So honestly, I'm sitting on it for a little bit, but then again, the healed me, the what do I really have to lose or gain from this me is just like, I'm not even gonna confront him. I'm like, he's a liar. He has a tattoo across his back. He has it on his Instagram, thinking I wasn't crazy and wouldn't find it. Like, so I'm just like, I'll just unfollow him. I'm gonna just unmatch him because no, I'm not about to sit up here and hear you try to lie about your back tattoo with your birth year. But anyway, and as y'all know from all my other YouTube videos, that's not even the worst dating story I have. So check out my story times playlist if you want to hear more about that. Yeah, y'all, that is the time a boy lied to me about his age. And that's not the first time a boy has lied to me about his age in recent time. I told y'all a story time in August called Friday Night Plot Twist, where a boy who was younger than me lied about his age. Nothing crazy. He wasn't underage, but he was still just younger than me. But again, I don't like when people lie. So it was weird. It was crazy. Check out that story time too. But anyways, y'all, I feel like this story time is just a PSA to be careful on the internet with these men. Cause I'm like, that was so sloppy. Boy, you have your birth year on your back. And you thought I wasn't gonna connect the dots one day. Like, what is actually wrong with y'all? Listen to that intuition, that inkling told me, don't give this man your number yet. Like, don't give this man your Instagram yet. And then boom, I find out he's a decade older than me trying to pose as a younger person. Like, what is that? What is that? Like, were you just gonna date me and then when you think everything's all fine, just be like, I'm actually 32? Like, boy, yeah, y'all, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that plan was, but that's what happened. I hope you all enjoyed this story time. You got a laugh out of it. You learned from me, and just know, not even just women, anyone on the internet, be careful. It's some crazy people out there. Check the reposts. Check the tag pictures. Check all of that, because people are crazy and they could be lying about even worse stuff than that. So just protect yourself out here in these internet streets. Okay? Thank you guys so much for listening to me yap, making it to the end of this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.